Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ellie if you're new here, and today I am filming a video that I've gotten several requests on, and it's something that I feel like is always in the back of my mind of something I want to film. And I have filmed a video like this before in the past. Since then it's been deleted, but it was up for a couple years, and that is everything that I own. And I personally would consider myself more of an extreme minimalist with my personal belongings. Not my family's things or the shared things in our household, but my personal own things that I own as Ellie. And just to give you some background of like who I am actually a mom of 4, and I am married to my wonderful husband Taylor. We've been married for 7 years, and we actually live on a little homestead on 9 acres, and I'm a stay-at-home mom, homemaker, and so I'm here homeschooling, raising my kids on a little homestead every day. So that's kind of some background info of who I am. But I have been a minimalist for several years. Honestly, before my husband and I got married, I was a minimalist. And then when we got married, you get all the wedding gifts, and I think there was a season where I wouldn't classify myself as a minimalist, and then I had my firstborn, and then I kind of went back into the minimalism thing, because for me it is a peace thing, a peace of mind, a clutter-free mindset and a clutter-free home. And it has just been in stages over the years of decluttering and just learning habits about myself personally, shopping habits, and like learning how I fall into traps of spending, and like how I don't want to do that. And it has been a journey, and I feel like it's been several years. I'm finally at a point where I don't have like major shopping issues. I honestly cannot stand shopping. I hate shopping, but I've definitely come a long way on my minimalist journey, and this is everything that I own. I'm not including books. I am a minimalist, but I love books, and I am a homeschooling mom, so books are something that I need to learn more about and to read to my children, and it's something that I am not a minimalist in. So that I'm not including in this video. I will share the stack of books that I am currently reading, but as for every single book I own, I won't be sharing that, because I do own quite a bit of books. So, and fabric, books and fabric, I won't be sharing because I'm not a minimalist on that, but everything that I'm sharing with you today is things that I own. Every piece of clothing other than undergarments, every pair of shoes, makeup, my purse, like I am extremely minimal, and this has helped me so much in terms of like anxiety and just feeling like I can easily manage my things, or the kids won't get into it, or it's just like the mindset of knowing what you have is such a profound thing in my opinion, and you know exactly where it is, and you are more apt to care for it and to put it away where it goes because it has a spot. And so anyway, long intro. This video may not be for everyone, and I hope that you guys keep the comments kind, and if not, I will just have to keep scrolling. But for me personally, this is who I am, and I'm a Christian, and for me, this has been something that really resonates with my relationship with Christ, and just, this is not our permanent home, and I don't want or crave to have a lot of belongings, and I've never really been that way. I've always just loved having more of a carefree, a freedom when it comes to my stuff. I don't want to be held down by my stuff. I don't want for one day my kids to have to go through all of my things when I'm old and it just be a huge burden. I don't want to have to do that. And I think it starts now. I think it starts when you are young because it creates habits, and it creates good habits with your money, good finances, and it just stems in so many different ways, in my opinion. And there's just so many layers of minimalism in my life that just, point to so many different things. I could go on and talk more about this, but a lot of people think I'm weird, and that is okay, because you know what, I am. I'm just gonna own it. Minimalism can be weird to people, but it's my weirdness and I love it, and it brings me happiness. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, and I'm just gonna show you everything that I own. And this is it. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to start with is my purse. I own one purse. This is like a thrift store purse I bought like 2 years ago. And I have one pin. I have one little chapstick. And let's see, I think some of the other pockets in here are empty. Yep. And then in here, I have my wallet. This main pocket is empty. And then I also have insurance cards that I won't show. I have a book of stamps, and that is it. So it's everything in my one purse that I own. The next thing I will show is shoes. And if you guys have seen my fall winter capsule wardrobe video, you can go watch that. That's what I'm going to be showing as well. Okay, so one pair of black boots. These are actually newer. These are from Walmart, just some little slip-ons. A dressier pair of sandals, and then I have my Earth Runners, which I have on currently, and they are very dirty because I wear them everywhere out here. So Earth Runners, and that's it. Those are the only shoes that I own. I am planning on buying a dress pair of shoes. I don't know if I'm gonna get like black flats or something. I do have a wedding coming up that I have to go to, and so I may have to also buy like a wedding outfit or something, or go to the thrift store, rent something from a thrift store and return it, you know what I mean? Okay, so 4 pairs of shoes, and let's move on to clothes. So I actually own 2 swimsuits. I have this one for when I'm not pregnant, and then I have a maternity swimsuit that is actually stored away. And then I have one pair of pajamas. My mom gifted me these when I had Roy. And then I also own 2 bras and 5 pairs of underwear. I'm not gonna show those, but I also have 3 pairs of long socks, and then 3 little ankle socks for my slip-ons. Okay, moving on to clothing. I own 2 skirts. This one, and then one that I'm wearing. I don't know if you guys can see that. 2 skirts. I own 2 sweaters. This one, this one. I also own this denim jacket, and then this long sleeve black t-shirt, a pair of black leggings to go under dresses, one chambray like shirt. I use this kind of like a cardigan almost when I'm out here. I get extra layer, and then 3 linen dresses. So that's all the clothes that I own. I also own one winter coat. So that's all my clothes. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of clothing, I guess. All right, so that covers that. Okay, now let's get into makeup. One makeup bag. I've had this one for maybe 4 years. I have one hairbrush, toothbrush, toothpaste, which I share these with my husband, deodorant, floss, a bar of soap I use this to shave with, one razor, one mascara, tweezers, 3 bobby pins. I don't know why I have 3, but I have held on to 3 for the past like year, and one hair tie, which is actually in my hair. I need to actually buy more. I have a like face razor thing, and then I have 2 pairs of earrings. I'm actually wearing one, and then these are the others. So that's everything in my makeup bag. And moving on to other things, I have this magnesium lotion, and then supplements I take, and then an essential oil. And I don't know if you guys want to know the supplements I take. I take beef liver. This is desiccated liver. I take an iron hemiplex supplement, and then choline. And then the essential oil is Progessence Plus from Young Living. Okay, moving on. I have one camera, which is what I'm filming on, one tripod, the charger that goes with the camera. I have a phone charger. I had an iPhone. I have one iPhone. This is actually the iPhone XR, and I've had this since my oldest son was a baby. So you don't always have to have the newest and latest gadgets, you guys. iPhone, the charger. I have one pair of earbuds, my MacBook Air, and the charger that goes with it. So those are the only electronics that I own. And let's move on to books. So I have my Bible, I have my prayer journal, and then I have a composition book that I jot down homeschooling things, if I take like a course or something. It's just kind of like a brain dump book. And like I said, I have one pen, which is in my purse. Okay, the next things are books. These are the stack of books that I'm reading through right now. Anne of Wendy Poplar's. This is an Anne of Green Gables book, book 4. This is a book called Garment Goddess. This is about your clothing and how to buy, care for, and increase the lifetime of your clothing. Being a minimalist, I feel like this is something that's really important to know and to learn about. Money, Possessions, and Eternity. This is a book I've been reading this for a year. It is a beefy book, and it's very thought-provoking and deep, and so it's taken me a bit to read it. So when I feel like it, I do pick it up and read a little bit. And then my little mom devotional, this is Mom Heart Moments by Sally Clarkson. And that is just a little devotional that I'm reading. So those are the books I'm reading. And then let's move on to bags. Okay, so I have this, and these bags right here that I'm going to share are bags that I use for my family. And they were bought for the intention and purpose of using for my family, but they are personally mine. And that is, I have this Land's End huge canvas tote with my initials on it, and I use this for like everything. Like if we travel, usually I pack all my clothes in this typically, but okay. Then I also have this little butterfly tote. I actually bought this when we were on vacation in Colorado this past summer, and I like to use this for like a snack bag when we go on a little outing or adventure with the kids. If we go to the river or something, diapers, extra clothes, I throw in here. And then I also have this little tote bag that my friend Katie made, and I purchased from her shop, Laboria Farm, and I love it because it's actually mustard yellow inside. And so this one, sometimes I'll throw my Bible and stuff in and take this to church. So those are the bags that I use, I guess, for like traveling and stuff, you could call them. Okay, last thing. I own 2 sewing machines. I have 3. I have a surgery that I was gifted. I have an antique treadle sewing machine that's an actual family heirloom that I was recently gifted. And then I have a brother sewing machine, which is like just a basic sewing machine. And then I have my sewing basket, which has like all the notions, threads, scissors, pins, just the things that you need to sew. And then I also have this binder of sewing patterns that I have printed off and just want to keep track of, that kind of thing. So, and then I also have one bed pillow, and I'm actually trying to think because I feel like I wrote down everything the other day, and I'm just trying to go through and see if I got all of it. Yep, I did. Okay. All right, you guys. That is everything I own personally. that is not my family's. I'm not including kitchen things, decor, although we're very minimal with decor. I'm not including household things like that, but things that are personally mine. And that is exactly what I just shared with you guys. And like I said, this is how I am personally. And I'm not, shaming anyone or judging anyone if you have tons more than I do. This is just my minimalist journey and the way I am, the way I've been for quite a while. And sometimes there's less here, sometimes there's a little bit more. It just kind of depends on the season of motherhood I'm in. If I'm newly postpartum, I do need more things. Or if I'm pregnant, there's just life and different seasons of life change. And so sometimes you need to add a little bit more. Sometimes I need to take a little bit away. And this is what I have currently. So this encourages you guys, if you are trying to declutter or decrease the amount of possessions that you own. I hope this was encouraging. I don't want this to come across as like a comparison video of, oh my goodness, she only owns this many items. Also, I'm not gonna count anything. I'm not a numbers person of like, I need to own only 50 items. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that type of person. It needs to feel manageable for me, and this feels very manageable, and I personally love it. This brings me so much peace. As a mom with 4 littles under the age of 5, this has drastically just made motherhood so much more enjoyable for me because I'm not dealing with a lot of stuff. And our home is very minimal. We are a minimalist family, and so just being minimal overall and being very specific and intentional with what we do own is very important to us, because we don't want to waste our time managing stuff. We don't want to waste our time managing things that we regret buying, or buy things just to feel good, or constantly be picking things up. At the end of the day, we want to enjoy each other, and we want our home to be easily tidied. And when you have a lot of kids, stuff can become a big issue, and we don't want that to be a big issue in our home. So this is everything that I own, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, keep them kind, please. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I will get back to them as soon as possible. And if you are new here, this video actually was sent over to Patreon, where I share all things minimalist content. It's the Minimalist Mind of Ellie. You can learn more frugal living, minimalist lifestyle things over there. And just for the price of one fancy coffee a month, you can become a member of my Patreon. And I post a lot more casual, chatty videos when I'm doing decluttering or talking things minimal, all the things. It's over there. And we chat, comment. I am definitely more active over there for my Patreon members. So I will leave the link to my Patreon down below if you guys want to learn more about that and become a member. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.